Good morning. Welcome to Option Center. It is Wednesday, 3/23/22. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Took a little break here. I'm not going to be on as much for the next 2 weeks. I have a wedding, so I'm getting married, and I'll be out of town, and we'll be entertaining and so forth. I'll try to check in and give some quick videos, that sort of thing. But yeah, yeah, celebration. Okay, so if you're new here, go down to that bottom right hand corner, hit that Option Center logo, and subscribe. We're going to check things out on ES on multiple time frames. And I just want to talk to you real quick about the rate hike situation that we're in. They're in the process of doing rate hikes, and I don't believe that they're going to be able to continue to raise. So the market is not, in my opinion, is not going to let them raise rates too rapidly or much at all. So what we'll probably see is some sharp moves back and forth, but mostly until we'll probably see some sort of washout until they're forced to stop raising rates, and then we'll continue to the upside perhaps, or that will trigger a bear market. So, okay, that's my little flip there, but let's go ahead and follow price action and read the charts. So we have wave 5 of possible 5. What we have here is a monthly candle. We're on the monthly chart. We're in an inside month here. Came all the way down and tested the bottom. It looks like we're trying to test the top now. The end of this candle will, the close of this candle will kind of interpret what's happening here. The histogram was a little bit lower, but now it seems that we're not quite making that cross yet. Let's go down to the weekly. On the weekly time frame, broke down from the rising wedge, possibly that this is over. This also still could be a 4 on the bullish interpretation. So we'll these are interim numbers. We'll change these. We still are in this bullish stance, so I have to leave these in the longer term here for now. Okay, we're underneath the 20 retesting, but we're actually kind of stuck right in between the 50-week, the 8 EMA for the week, and then 20 simple moving average weekly. So this will kind of give a good interpretation of, it looks like we're going to be in this range for the rest of the week. We'll see. But if we get over this 20 and also this resistance, that's a good, good possibility we could just be bullish from this point. You have something to trade against, but right now we're just scalping back and forth. And then below here, we get back underneath this 50 and the 8, and then we have a whole nother situation going on. So what could happen is we just keep testing the range here and form some sort of pause, and then next week we start to either move up or evening star reversal down. So sort of a neutral stance in the weekly formation. On the daily, trend is our friend. Okay, so we have skyrocketed from the daily positive divergence. We got hacked up a little bit ourselves. It's just not, it's not typical for moves like this to the upside, but it was a short squeeze. So we got regained the 200 MA. And if you interpret this like 2018, where they tried to start raising the rate hikes, then this is something that happened just as well. And what happened after the talk was we had a huge move to the upside. Then we oscillated through, we ranged for a little bit before hearing more about rate hikes, and then we started to around Christmas or so, just tanking, and then Powell saved the day. So right now I am kind of still looking at the downside to neutral. We did not get over this pivot from the broadening formation, so this rising pivot is acting as resistance. But right above here, even if we peek through, we have the 100, we have the daily supply. We have the 100-day moving average and also resistance, all confluence right there. So if we get back underneath this 200-day moving average, in the near term, then we're probably looking like a situation where either we have an ABC and we move down. Let's go ahead and look at the Elliott wave. It's going to be bunched up here for a second. I don't have two separate ones for daily and hourly, but we're looking at a range and headed down, or we're just gonna cool off a little bit and then regain the 200, kind of oscillate through it, and then head up higher. And then that would mean that our range is probably from the top here, maybe we're forming a flat or so, all the way to the bottom. That will be our massive range that we're probably moving, sideways, maybe a triangle, something like that, range play for some time. I do suspect that we go a little bit lower unless Powell just threads the needle and allows the market to move a little bit more. So I got to be cautious in the near term. And just if we get under this 80 support, also with the 200, then maybe we can get a little bit more bearish. But we're really above that 8 EMA and the 50. So there's plenty of confluence underneath us. Look at that, the 20. It's just trying to catch up. This move is so massive. We got to stay neutral for the most part. But if you look at the full move, then you'll know that this is a real bullish style move, but we can't count it so much that way. We'll just have to keep it being pretty much neutral. I got to tell you, there's certain places. Once we get above a certain spot, we can continue to be bullish. Once we get below, we can start to be bearish. So if we get below the 200, I'm gonna try the push down. Using my back against some of the resistance at that point. All right, so that's all I got for you. I hope everybody has been trading well, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a wonderful day.